So I often get asked, what's the most important skill to become a frictionless closer or to be a frictionless negotiator? I guess the answer is there is not one. It's everything you do, right? There's so many skills, and it really comes down to understanding the entire flow of the car deal, right? Because when it comes to core skills, well, you have to master the questions, right? You need to know your yes questions, your either or questions, your open-ended questions, redirect questions, mental involvement questions. And you have to know them so good that you don't even realize you're asking questions. You're just having a conversation with a customer. Because really, we always talk about building rapport, finding common ground. Well, finding common ground is just having the ability to have an ongoing conversation with a customer. But it's master the questions. But we also have to be able to master how to do a great feature advantage benefit presentation. I think that's one of the most underrated skills of being a great closer and negotiator, is getting the value higher than the price. Especially after the last few years, we haven't had to do walkarounds. I mean, we haven't even had vehicles to do walkarounds on, let alone having to do them. So it's how are you going to, now that we're in a competitive market, how are you going to get the value higher than the price? How are you going to get $75,000 worth of value on that $50,000 car? Well, the only way to do it is being able to do a great feature advantage benefit presentation and demonstration. If you can't do a feature advantage benefit presentation demonstration, then the value's never going to be higher than the price, and you're just going to be grinding out a car deal is all it is. But another huge skill that sets up the negotiation, it's kind of the glue that holds negotiating together, is being able to bypass price. Not getting into a price conversation early on. Look, it doesn't matter what the price is if the customer doesn't like the car, but it's the technique of being able to bypass price, right? Bypassing is really just buying time until you can get the value higher than the price. And then once you're good at that, then you got to be good at closing, overcoming objections, and negotiating. And within each one of those, within closing, within overcoming objections, and within negotiating, there's dozens, if not hundreds of skills within there, but you really have to look at your own skills. In fact, I challenge you, go to kintzgroup.com, go to the shop. We have some free downloads on there, and you can download a salesperson evaluation. And go in there and evaluate yourself. It will break down all the areas you have to get good at, where you think you are now, and it'll tell you the skills that you have to work on. Nobody else has to see it. You don't have to share it with anybody, but you have to have your scorecard. You have to have a report card. You have to know what's working, what's not working, and then just start prioritizing the skills that you need to improve. But what I will tell you, no matter what it is, whether it's questions, fabs, bypassing, closing, overcoming objections, the actual negotiation, it's about the practice you do. It's about practicing between the customers, not on the customers. It's one thing to hear me roll through some skills, but you have to say them out loud. Never forget this. It's a great quote. Bill Walsh, I think, with the 49ers said it. He said, amateurs practice till they get it right. Pros practice till they can't get it wrong. When it comes to selling skills, we have to practice till we can't get it wrong. Because when you're out on the lot with a customer, if you think you stink, it needs to be instinct. So make yourself great, and the only way to do it is perfect practice.